Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Carpenter, and I am, of course, videotaping this. I thought a video with visuals would be a little bit easier than a 15-page email. So, if you can give me a few minutes of your time, I will happily let you know kind of what the plan is over the next couple of days and what your students should expect. And if you have any questions, how and where everything is going to be placed. So the first thing you can see is I am actually on, for your student, this is on Canvas. They are in their Carpenter 2021 course. This course is our main page for all our landing. Everything comes through here now. I am not posting work out on the calendar. They can find it in the individual course. So everything that when they click this takes them to the individual course. But this Carpenter 2021 course has all the courses here, and it also has today's schedule on it. I will also be going over this with your student tomorrow morning when we meet for our Zoom session. But today's schedule, and if you were to click on that, you would get this, and you can see what times that our Zooms are going to be and when I'm meeting with small groups of students. So basically, I've highlighted that our first Zoom session will be from 9:15 to 9:45. During that time, I will be doing attendance. If your student can't make it, it's fine. As long as I see them doing work, I can report them as attending class. This is just the initial attendance that I do during the day. Our community circle, where I'm just going to be doing check-in, probably talking a lot about the functionality of what has changed and what they need to do today. And then we'll do our math talk. And that math talk is just them doing that mental math, and we'll have a discussion about a problem that I will share with them. Once we are done with that, I will release most of the students and we will start doing small group math. And I'm going to meet with all my math groups tomorrow. We just did a test today. So I will be meeting with everybody. Your student may only be on for a little bit. If I don't really need to meet with them, I may have them jump on and then say, hey, I don't need you. You can go ahead and get to work. But I will have all 4 math groups meet. Your students should know what math group they are in. Even if they don't, I will confirm it through the Zoom, and I will follow up by tomorrow morning, Friday morning. They will have an email from me confirming what math group and what reading group they're in. So we will have small group, and I will talk about setting alarms with your student if they need to set an alarm. But here are the times for Friday's math groups. And then at 11:30, I will be doing the read aloud that we would typically do in class, where I read from a book, I ask questions, students can discuss the book. So I will be doing that at between 12:30 or from 11:30 to 12. And then for reading, I will be meeting small groups. We have groups A, B, and C will be meeting tomorrow. I can't remember, I didn't pull it up, but I remember that the topics, Group A is reading a book on water bears, Group B is fly farming, and Group C is nutmeg. So if your student has one of those books, again, I will send an email and confirm so everybody knows that those are the groups that are meeting. And then my final live Zoom of the day will be PLTW. We'll probably meet for 15, 20 minutes, talk about what they're supposed to be doing for a project Lead the Way for the rest of the day. So those are the live Zoom times. There's going to be one Zoom link that I will send out to students. That Zoom will cover everything for the entire day. So for example, if they're in group 1 in math and they jump on at 9:45, it's the same Zoom link that we had done our attendance, community circle, and number talk. So they're not having to try to jump this link for this Zoom and this link for this Zoom. If they're in, for example, math group 2, they may have to wait a moment before I allow them in as I finish up with math group 1, but I'm really going to try to stay on time with everything best I can. And then here's the kind of things that you need to know that your students should be doing outside of those Zoom times. So for math, I will have a lesson posted on Canvas for math, that lesson, if they go into their math course, to watch that lesson will be on their math course in lessons. They would click on Friday. This will be a link. It will be a video of me teaching something. As you can see, when we jumped into the math course, it also has the schedules for small group and some other directions. But to watch the lesson for math, it would come out here and click on Friday, and it would take them to the lesson. I will be assigning your students work for correctives for the math test that we took through Khan Academy. So that will be assigned to them individually. Then they will be responsible for their one Dreambox lesson and then one station like you saw here. Any stations that they didn't complete, if they've completed them all, they can get their choice of the station that they would like to do. For reading, they will watch the lesson on Canvas. Same thing, if they go into their reading course, it's going to look very similar. They are going to click on Friday, and that will take them to their lesson on Friday. You will have, here's all the groups posted. And then on here, it also says that students should complete any missing word work or writing about reading assigned earlier in the week. Those things are listed out here. So I have some word work assignment and a writing about reading from yesterday. If they did not get a chance to complete that, they can work on that today. And then it says students are able to, I want them to try to read independently for 45 minutes. That's what we've been working on, that stamina. So reading a book, or students voted for Friday for being their epic day, so they can read online. Tomorrow, they would like to try to keep it, the reading online, to like 20 minutes, but I would like a sustained 45 minutes as they can. For social studies tomorrow, there's no new lesson, but they should be working on the project that was assigned earlier in the week. All that information is on. They would go to the course. They would go to social studies. The information for the colonies, it was assigned on Wednesday, so there's nothing new, but they should be working on this. The completed item should be due on Tuesday, is going to be due on Tuesday. And then for Project Lead the Way, they do need to do a live Zoom with me. If they've not completed the work that we started today, because I know some students, we stopped to talk about, hey, what was going on the rest of the semester with our class. So if they did not finish that chart of patients and their symptoms, they can turn that in and work on it. And then we will be also working on tracking the illness that is going through that school, very timely, and tracking patient 0. And your student will be making diagram or some other kind of visual that traces how each student was affected in the scenario that they were given. So this is a snapshot of everything your student should be doing on Friday. Again, that same information is going to be in their Carpenter 2021 course. It's on today's schedule, so I will have that there. And then I will replace that for Monday with something different, or I may move this over to this middle box, but it will be clear which one's Monday, which one's Friday, so they know what they're doing. If you have any questions, please email me. If your student has any questions, please email me. I will have Zoom links clearly posted on Canvas. I will probably put that Zoom link on the calendar. Even though nothing else will be on the calendar, that Zoom link will be there. It will be in the courses. It will be repeated many, many times. But any problems, or if your student's having any issues, please have them email me while we're waiting. Otherwise, we're going to make the best of it. And thank you so much for watching.